Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I'm Jonathan. This is my Amazon selling channel. Duke Does Amazon. Got a little bit of a different look going on today. We are coming live from my other business, the inside of Damn Good Beer Bus. As you can see there, I actually use this for sourcing all the time, so that's what I did today. Super convenient, works really well. Anyway, I'm really excited about today's topic. I have a buddy that I've been helping sell on Amazon. He's just getting started. So he's at that very, very infant stage, just getting the ball rolling. And he's been asking me questions and I've been encouraging them. And so something he asked me really stuck with me. He said, what have you done, or why do you think you've been successful at Amazon when a lot of people that try haven't? And, you know, I thought that was a good question, and it really made me reflect and think about, why have I been successful at this? And so I kind of thought about it, excuse me, and pondered a little bit. And I think at the core of it, there's four main reasons why I do well with Amazon. Now, I do want to preface, everyone's definition of success is relative. Success can be making an extra $500 a month for somebody. For other sellers, I know they make well into six figures. I'm really happy with where I'm at, being that I'm 16 months into this, and I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. So anyway, let's dive into it. So the first reason, this is going to be a really obvious one, but believe it or not, the majority of people never do it. I took action. That's number one, okay? This is common sense. I know this is logical. I know this is easy math, but it still has to be said because I see people not fully comprehend this. If you don't take action, you literally have a 0% chance of anything changing, okay? 0% chance of success. And so for me, I know personally I've taken an action a couple of times with business endeavors, and I am proud of that. But I also love seeing other people do it because I do understand that everybody's wired differently. And I do understand that people have fear, people have obligations. You know, what's so great about this, you don't have to quit the day job. In fact, I wouldn't even encourage that, especially early on. But you have no chance if you never take action. And I think that's the hardest part of anything in life, is just diving in to the unknown, to the fear, and just committing to figuring it out. All right, so taking action is first and foremost. Second, I've been consistent with this. Again, I've been doing this for about 16 months now. Early on, it's not like you just hit home runs from day one. I'd go scanning in stores, and I remember days where I'd walk away with nothing. Maybe I'd make $10 one day. Maybe I misread a chart. Maybe I bought something that I thought was going to be very profitable, only to realize when I got home I wasn't allowed to sell it. Whatever it is, I made my mistakes, but I was consistent. I was consistent day in and day out, showing up. Little light bulb moment here, little light bulb moment there. And eventually I just got all of those light bulb moments to really build some momentum, build a snowball to bring me where I am today. It would be very easy to be discouraged early on. It'd be very easy to have the mindset, if I don't get rich quick, I'm out. I saw the long-term play early on. I committed to it and I chipped away day in and day out. Sometimes I'd go to a new store and I'd literally say, I'm going to scan every single item in this 20-foot area, top to bottom, every single item. And it's paid off. All right. To that point, it leads me to number three. I've been willing to do things that other people won't. That's a great example. Just spending an hour or two in a store, scanning every single product in a certain section. I've been on the floor scanning clearance items. I've scanned bras. I've scanned tampons. Like, I just don't care, right? I get it. Not everyone's that comfortable in those type of situations, but there's plenty of other things to sell. I think really more what I'm talking about is that people have this sense of pride that they're like above scanning in stores, and not that I can relate to it, but I guess I understand it. But when you realize how much money you can make doing it, I think that takes away any inhibitions. But anyway, again, I do things that people are not willing to do, and that includes the amount of time I put into it. That includes my ruthlessness and having no shame in my game. And it also includes, even compared to other sellers, a lot of other sellers will hit roadblocks along the way because there's, you know, it's a constant learning curve. And when I do, I find the answer to the questions, I learn from my mistakes, and I keep it going. And other people, they'll get to a certain amount of roadblocks and they'll stop. So I'm willing to keep it going and learning and staying committed to it. And then last but not least, and maybe most important, well, I guess after taking action, because it doesn't matter if you don't take action, 4 is mentality. What do I mean by this exactly? Amazon, and I've talked about this in other videos, this is Amazon's sandbox, this is Amazon's stadium. Amazon calls the shots, okay? And I see on so many forums and so many different like group messages, and I just hear people and I see it, people complaining about the things that are wrong with Amazon. You know, don't get me wrong, Amazon is not perfect, okay? Amazon is very customer focused, meaning that they can return things like that. To me, with all of these hurdles and all of these obstacles along the way, rather than spend a second worrying about them, I chalk it up to a business expense and I control what I can control, because that's all you can control. I see people complain, I see people point the finger. I take full responsibility. I understand I'm gonna find some issues that arise, or issues are gonna arise, and they're gonna be annoying, and they're gonna be in error. Maybe on Amazon's part, or maybe you have a really crappy buyer and they're trying to be like fraudulent, sending you back something that you didn't send them, or whatever the case may be. That is such a small percentage of the big picture here, folks. And some people choose to focus on the 1% that's bad instead of the 99% that's good. My entire adult life, I remember vividly when I was in the corporate world, I remember people would complain and moan, and I literally thought, you know what? I must be doing something wrong because I'm not as stressed out as these people and I'm not as angry as these people. And then I came to realize some people just complain to complain and hate taking responsibility. And if that's you, Amazon is not for you. But if you can have the mindset, I'm going to control what I can control, there is so much opportunity on Amazon that I'll take a little bit of the bad with all of the good, and I'll ride coattails infrastructure and hundreds of millions of buyers right into a nice healthy income. Then you'll be successful. And that's something that I've done well, to be honest. So wrapping everything up, guys, it's really pretty simple. I took action, I stuck with it, and I had the right mindset. Okay, a lot of people are not willing to do it, put in the time. Some people, they're too prideful, think they're above it. Not me. And now it's literally changed my life, and I know it can change yours. Again, I say this all the time. This is not rocket science. I am not tech savvy. Anybody can do this if you're committed to it. Anybody. There's so many sellers on Amazon that if there's a question you have, there's an answer out there. Get to it, get the ball rolling, get started, and most importantly, take action. All right? Take care, guys. I'll see you soon. Have a great day.